Welcome back to English for Environmental Technologies, Chapter 2. Today the topic we're going to talk about is air pollution. So there are some websites that I suggest you can go into this website to have for more information, and you can learn some new English definitions about air pollution. So all of us already know the definitions of air pollution in Vietnamese. So what I need you to define is in English. What is air pollution? Can you describe this photo for me? Okay, as you can see that there are many chimneys and it's released a lot of smoke and foam into the air, and this causes the air pollution. So let's see the definitions of air pollution. Air pollution is the phenomenon that happens when gas, dust particles, smoke are released into the atmosphere. This contamination is harmful to humans, plants, and animals. So this is the one of definitions of air pollution. There are many. You can search on Google. Just write down air pollution. Then it will give you many results about air pollution definitions. Okay? So I will give you some new vocabulary. First, phenomenon or facts. It means hiện tượng. Okay? So together we practice phenomenon. Okay? The next one is particles, là có nghĩa là hạt hoặc là phân tử. Smoke. Smoke is the combinations between smoke and fog. Mình gọi nó là sương khói ha, smoke. And then we have one verb, release or emit, xả thải. Atmosphere, khí quyển. Contamination is the same meaning with pollution, sự ô nhiễm. And we have contaminant and pollutant là chất ô nhiễm. Harmful or unsafe, bad, gây hại, không tốt cho con người. There are two types of pollutants. We have primary and secondary pollutants. The primary pollutants are those gas or particles that are pumped into the air to make it unclean, such as we have sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, and some particulate matter, PM. Okay? And we have secondary pollutant. When pollutant in air mix up in the chemical reactions, they form an even more dangerous chemicals. They include acids, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur trioxide, or ozone. So you can read more, some reference in this website that I give you, so you can sort like the difference between primary and secondary, and they have some example of primary and secondary pollutants. Okay, so now we talk about the cause of pollutions. There are many causes of pollutions. And first of all, we talk about the transportations. And we can see that nowadays we need transportation to moving from here to there, and for traveling and transport the products from country to country, from city to city. So there's a loss of transportation. Car, container, train, shipping vessel, airplane, motorbike, burn, loss of fossil fuel to work, and the emissions from the automobile engines contain both primary and secondary pollutants. This is the major cause of pollution, and it's very difficult to manage. You can see that some fossil fuels such as petroleum, coal, and natural gas. Those when you burn is will release the primary and the secondary pollutants such as CO2, NOx, SO2, something like that. So it can make the air got polluted. The next, the next reasons of the air pollution is emissions from industries and manufacturing activities. You can see that there are many long tube discharges directly into the air, a lot of smoke and foam. The waste incinerator, manufacturing industry, and power plant emit high level of carbon monoxide, organic compounds, and chemical into the air. So here we have some new vocabulary. Tube, the same meaning with chimney, means ống khói, and foam. You remember, do you know the perfume? Yes, so foam is came from inside the perfume. So it means smoke or vapor, khí hay là dạng hơi. Emit or discharge is the verb. And the noun is emission, xả thải. And it's an incinerator, là lò đốt, incinerator. Okay. And another reasons of air pollution is the household and farming chemicals. You can see that the use of insecticide, pesticides, and fertilizer as well release a lot of ammonia, one kind of common byproducts and from agriculture. It's kind of hazardous gas. It can be released into the atmosphere by using a lot of these kinds of stuff. In household, when you use cleaning products, painting supplies, it will emit a lot of toxic chemicals in the air and it causes air pollution. Do you recognize that when you came to a new house and the smell of the painting? Yes, those are organic vapor and it's very toxic. It's not good for health. If you inhale that much amount of those kind of gases, may cause cancer. So we have some new vocabulary here like agriculture, hazardous, the same meaning with dangerous, nguy hiểm, insecticides, pesticides, fertilizer. But you can see, so learn together, okay? And then now we talk about the effect of air pollution. The air pollution will cause the acidification system, which we can call in the common name is acid rain. So you can see that the sulfur dioxide emissions from the smoke of the manufacturing is well combined with the cloud and is will make turn into the sulfuric acid and it will drop down and the acid rain will harm the water life and the vegetation. And the next effect of the air pollution is eutrophication. Eutrophication is what? I'm sure that all of you know the eutrophication in Vietnamese. Đó là hiện tượng phú dưỡng hóa. Eutrophication is a condition where high amount of nutrients present in some pollutants and get into the sea surface, get into the ground, into the surface. It's mean like in the lake, in the ocean, and in the river, and it turns itself into algae, and it can affect the fish, the plant, and you can see that the green color of algae is one system that this river or this lake or this pond is be effect from the air pollution. It's got eutrophication. Okay, Global warming is another effect of the air pollution. You can see that recently people talk a lot about the global warming, which is make the increased temperature worldwide. And with the increase of the temperatures, the sea level is increasing, and it's because of the melting of ice from the colder regions, like the North and the South Pole. So this one will displacement and loss of habitat. So to prevent this disaster, we have to have some actions of preservations and normalizations. And the next effect of air pollution is the respiratory and health problem. You can see that if we inhale a lot of pollutants or the polluted gas, it will make several respiratory and health conditions like cancer, and it will threaten all the body. And worse that if children live in this kind of area, they will get suffer from pneumonia and asthma. So let's see some new words together. Iceberg, eutrophication, displace, displacement, habitat, impend, threat, preservation, respiratory, pneumonia, asthma. So learn new words together. So we have one task at home. You can do this online, but discuss in group and give for me some solution for the air pollution. I will open the LMS system. One link for your one of the member of the group will submit this one on the system for me. Okay, thank you for your attention to my lecture. See you later. Bye.